Oh, I've forgotten what that's called. The ferrule, fuck's sake. Damn, here we go. Oh, where's my action?
Action.
Guys, got a bit of a different video for you today. So I am a bit of a DIY girl, but I have never ever attempted to change shafts in a club. So I've got two of my coach's wedges here, and he would like 2 new shafts in them. So it's quite a simple process, and hopefully after watching this video, you can try it too at home and let me know how you get on, because you can just tinker around with clubs. This is everything that you actually need, I think. Number one, we're gonna use this heat gun to heat up this little hosel part and not try and melt the ferrule. That's probably the only trickiest part. We're gonna melt the glue with the heat gun, and hopefully the club head just like pulls and slides right off. Then we're gonna use this little contraption here. This is my baby. I've never used this tip before. This is to clean any residue out from the club head. Okay, couldn't help myself. And then we will cut the new shafts down to size. And then we're gonna use Gorilla Glue. If you'd like to sponsor me, please do, because I buy so much of this. With glass shafting beads. I know it sounds super weird, but basically when you mix this in, as you're putting the shaft into the club head, apparently it just stabilizes and centers, like aligns the shaft into the club head. And then the easiest part is a little bit of double-sided sticky tape and the new grips, so we don't actually have to take these old grips off, but I've got some new grips. I've got some grip tape spray solution. God, these are all such a big mouthful. Tape solution goes onto the double-sided tape, and then these just literally slide right on. So I think that's the easiest part that probably loads of you are aware of. But it sounds really easy, doesn't it? It sounds really easy. I'm gonna give it a go. Heat gun's plugged in. My safety towel is here. The goal is to not burn this or the ferrule. So I'm gonna hold the heat gun first about 3 inches away, and then I'll bring it a little bit closer, probably to 2 inches away, and keep rotating it. Okay, I've got a little towel here to grab the club head and give it a little tug, see if it's loosening up. Do not touch the club head, guys. I think it is pretty, yeah, it's pretty hot. I think it needs a little bit more melting still. I'm gonna keep on going, but it's better to be under melted than to melt your ferrule, right? So again, quick check of the ferrule. It's not melted, it's not hot. Keep going. Second attempt. Oh God, it's loosening. Oh, this is so cool. Jeez, elbow strength needed here. Should I melt it a bit more? I'm gonna melt it a bit more. Yeah. Work smart, not hard, guys. Doesn't take long, so quick go again while it's hot. Oh, it's defo moving, sliding off slowly but surely. Here we go, guys, can you see that? Oh, I can't believe it. I know it sounds so simple, but I actually did not think it would just slide off. How is a golf club literally just glue and a shaft? Insane. Right, that's off. There's the inside. I don't know if you can see, but that is crusty. Okay, the ferrule is slightly warm and is gonna slide right off. So I'm gonna take that off now. So we've got the ferrule, guys. We've got the club head. Okay, still a little bit hot to touch. And then we've got the shaft. And I don't need to remove this grip because remember, I've got brand new grips. So literally just gonna put this to the side now. I learned a couple of things whilst doing that first one, that I can actually hold it 2 to 3 inches is quite far away, so I can actually hold it really close on the high setting. The difference is after 30 seconds, just pop the club down and just keep touching the ferrule so that you don't actually melt it and burn it. Here we go. Right, I'm gonna give it another tug. Do you know what the weird thing was? I didn't know what to expect. So when you said pull it off, like now, because I've done one, I know what to expect like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's a lot easier now. I'm gonna just pull the ferrule off as well, because it will be, oh, there we go, yeah. It'll be loose. Done with the heat gun now. See you later, heat gun. Not really my favorite, this guy. So my glamorous assistant has ran the club heads under cold water, so they're fine to touch. And I'm gonna use this to clean out all the glue residue inside. Is this gonna spring out to my face? Just so the viewers can see he shrugged his shoulders, which basically means AKA I don't care. Oh, there we go. Wow, I actually can't believe a golf club is literally this head, a bit of glue inside here, and a steel shaft that people swing at 100 miles per hour. When I put the grip on, is there a couple of mil left inside here that, is not gonna be accounted for? I'm gonna stick the grip on the other end of the stick, just to measure and see how many millimeters of the grip I need to account for. They say, don't they, measure twice, cut once. Thanks for my cuppa. That's what I get for my night of labour, you know. Next, I'm going to cut the shaft down because we've measured. The blade is exactly aligned with my line now. And then you just turn the pipe cutter until you hear a bit of a crackle and pop, and then you'll know that's the blade cutting through the steel. And just keep tightening it really slowly.
Just hold the cutter there and spin the shaft.
Right, director said just hold the cutter there and spin the shaft. That's a smart way. I like working hard, not working smart. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right, so you can start to hear. There we go. Look at that. Such a clean cut. Love it. I'm going to stick the grips on first because there's a bit of writing on the grip. He wants the writing to line up with this sticker here and actually have that done first so that he can put the club head on with the sticker the other way around so it's a clear shaft he's looking down at. We've got a little tub here for our solution. We've got double-sided sticky tape that you can literally buy ready-made for golf grips. What you want is the double-sided sticky tape to be straight down the shaft with a couple of millimeters excess hanging off the top, literally like 2 mil. Cool, there we go. Roll it on. Just wrap your fingers around the sticky tape so it's super tight. Peel the other side off. I am gonna hold my finger over this hole, put the solution in, hold the shaft down into the tub like this and pour the solution all over whilst twisting the shaft so that the double-sided sticky tape is fully coated with the solution. As soon as I've done that, I'm gonna slide the grip on whilst making sure that the writing is lined up with that logo. Okay, that's on. Nice. Next, we're gonna push the ferrules on. So I've literally just pushed them on by hand, no glue, and then just push this into the ground, like so, very professional. There's no glue on the club head, but what I've done is I've put it on and marked up exactly where I want the club face to go and how I want it to sit on, because I've got no markings on the shaft because we've put all the logos on the back. And then we've got some emery paper here, sandpaper. You want to make the surface of the shaft a little bit, I don't know what the word is, gritty, so the glue can like tack to something. Hey, cool, we're good to go. So we've just got a little bit of texture there. So the shaft is ready. I've got a little bit of cardboard here because we're professional, and I'm gonna put the Gorilla Glue onto the cardboard. I'm gonna put shaft beady stuff onto the glue and then mix it all up with a T-peg and then coat the inside of the club head, coat this part that we've just sanded, and then literally stick it together and hope for the best, and then wipe off the excess glue with this. Again, I'm not gonna speak, that's why I'm telling you now, because I can't do two things at once, but you can watch me do it. Right, so I'm lining that up to the best of my ability, but it's very loose at the minute, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a wee bit. Wipe off this excess glue and keep wiping it off and keep aligning it, and then that club will actually be done. I got fresh tea because I didn't work quick enough, so we're gonna do glue again, this on top, mix it all up, stick it in there and stick it on. Here we go, take two. Line it up with the ground, clean up the glue. I will show you guys the final result when it sets. Right guys, and there we have it, 2 brand new clubs. Even though they're not brand new, they're just brand new shafts and new grips, but it feels like a whole new club. We've got the ferrule looking nice and tight, nice and clean, club heads securely on there, alignment's looking pretty good as well. And the true test will be when he actually uses it, and we'll see if the club head doesn't go flying off, then I've done a decent job. Any questions, guys, drop it in the comments. Hopefully I do many more of these. This is literally my very first go. I wasn't very quick. I was quite, you know, nervous and scared to like be a little bit slow, but I'm sure the more I do, the more I tinker around this winter, the more I'll get used to it. And hopefully you guys will also give it a go. Let us know in the comments if you do. Ladies and gents, the moment of truth. Here are the 2 wedges built by Miss Sara Hussein. Legit, no lie, he has not used them yet. Let's see if the club head flies off. Oi, oi! How does it feel?
It's nice.
Really?
Straight in the middle. We've built it nice.
So if you want some new clubs, give me a shout.